Hey guys, welcome in to Edie's Attic. My name is Jenny and I am here with a general reading. I felt like doing just a general card pull today to see what is going on. I do have another video that I'm going to post later about a channeled message. Just a thought that came to mind when I was meditating that I wanted to bounce off you and see your perspectives. But let's get into it. I'm going to start with the Anne Stokes Gothic Oracle deck to get like the general message and then see what comes from it. And also I'm pulling from my basic Oracle deck and just some confirmation cards and whatnot today. So hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday and welcome into Thursday. Today is Thursday, February 20th. And the card we got out is Dance with Death. Dance with Death. I'm going to pull from the guidebook and see what it says, but my feeling, my take on this is like the death of something for the start of new. Like something is coming to an end in order for something to begin, and for you to go with the flow with it, not to have resistance against what is changing right now in your life. Something has to end for something to begin. So let's see what the guidebook says. Death, dance with death, dance with death. It says risk. It says a young woman radiant and full of life takes a dance step with the dark Lord himself. With his skeletal fingers tenderly holding her waist and brushing her shoulder, he sensitively looks down at her red hair adorned with a white flower. This relationship is reminiscent of the marriage between Hades and Persephone of Greek mythology. Spending part of the year on Earth with her mother, and sorry if I say this wrong, Demeter, Persephone would descend into the underworld with her husband during the time we recognize as winter. While there, all of the nature would shrivel and die until she returned to her mother in the spring. Dance with death can at times arrive as a warning. Are you taking risks that could become hazardous, or is a choice you're making precarious or even dangerous? This card urges you to consider what the outcome might be and if you are risking more than you might gain from a certain decision. To dance with death is to potentially make a sacrifice. When it is at its most favorable. Okay, so when it is at its most favorable, this card could be suggesting that a small risk is worth taking. While you would be advised to not endanger either your health or security, there will be times when taking a chance can pay off or a gamble could reap rewards. So that is our opening card. And it does correlate and resonate with me as far as endings and new beginnings and trying to take risks and seeing what happens and, you know, taking a chance on something new. It can seem scary and frightening, but you're being urged to look past that and see the opportunities. Carpe diem, seize the day. So let's go into the basic oracle and see what we have else in store for us today. Divine, what does this collective need to know in regards to anything going on with them today? Can you give us some advice in regards to these opportunities, these chances, these new beginnings that can help them better navigate their choices? Thank you. Let's see. Glow up. We have group. We have love. And group in reverse. Okay, that's a lot. Call or text in reverse. Why does this one keep wanting to come out? School in reverse. T. Let's see. We'll do one more. One more, divine, please. Okay, and the last card we got out is fame. So let's squeeze that in there. So you had a glow up. You are in this like phase of your life where you are shining really bright. And you're not really giving a damn about what other people think or feel about you and what you're doing and the decisions that you're making. You're really in this like whole like confident energy of just owning it. You're owning who you are. You're being you. You're so you. You're walking in a place of love. And some people, a lot of people, actually love this about you. You're inspiring them. It's great to see how happy you are. The energy that just like glows from your essence is just, sometimes it's hard to be around, but it's amazing when you are around you. You're just in this, you have this aura right now. You've strengthened your aura with all this self-love that you've dived into yourself. Like you put so much love into yourself. Now it's like pouring out of your like your body. Like you're just exuding love. But there is a group of people that are no longer associating with you. They're not calling or texting. You've kind of, perhaps you've distanced yourself from them, or they just kind of like this new you, this new vibe, just they're not feeling it. It's not their cup of tea, which is fine. You're like, okay, to each their own. But yeah, there's a group of people that have like moved away from you. That's like an old chapter in your life. And you are on the brinks of starting to make new connections and new friendships right now. You may even be noticing that you're connecting with different kinds of people. Your energy is attracting in other kinds of people that typically you may not have ever even thought about socializing with or being friends with, but you're starting to make new connections, which is good. We did get the school in reverse card. So some of you may have been debating on going back to school. For some reason, I'm getting this feeling that maybe now is not the time. Perhaps table that and wait till next semester. Think about your choices in regards to this matter. There's maybe you're just not ready. Maybe it's money, maybe it's time, maybe it's the major that you're going into or the career choice that you have selected might not be it for you. They're saying, think about it and give yourself some time and then reconsider perhaps going a little bit later down the road. Then we have the tea card. We have some tea. There's some talk going on around. Not sure what that is yet. Let's pull some cards to validate. And then we also have this last card out here, fame. So I want to pull to get more clarity on that card as well. So we have tea and fame that came out one after the other. Tea and fame. Some of you might be going into a vocation or a career path that is in the public eye. Oh my gosh, could I shuffle these cards any worse? Oh my gosh, I gotta get it together. Yeah, some of you may be artists. Oh my god, I can't shuffle today. Actors. I'm getting comedian. You got jokes. Music. Anything that has to do with the public entertainment industry, but in a new way. because the old is starting to shed and the new is coming through, and we are in the time of Aquarius. What is this that's facing up? Okay. We are in like the Aquarian age, and a lot of it has to do, this whole age is going to be about one, being very unique, creative, expression, innovativeness, if that's a word. So these career paths that we're picking that are in the public eye are going to be different than what we used to see before. Um, they're going to be kind of like the same careers, but with a different angle. For instance, movies may be created differently, maybe not so horrific, maybe a little more inspiring. Um, Reality TV might disappear, and there may be, if there is reality TV, it's going to be more about the lives of real people and real situations and coming through challenges to inspire. There's going to be a lot of inspiration in the near future from what I'm gathering. So you may be someone that's in a position that is coming into the new fame, being famous in a way that is humbling, and it's not so tacky and gaudy where you're flaunting your riches and you're like held on a pedestal above the rest of society. It's more like you're in it with them. You're famous for being inspiring in your art, in your craft. But let's just see what the cards have to say. That's my personal take on the energy. So the card that came out for under tea is a cook or chef preparing a fancy meal, going to a restaurant. So I'm gathering, it could be taken one of two ways. Tea, yes, the tea is maybe they're talking about taking you out on this really awesome date, this dinner date. And it could be quite literal, like you might be having some tea at this dinner date. It could be both. But there is some talk about this dinner date that you're going to be going on. Maybe it's a business deal. Maybe it's a contract signing. Maybe it's something about your future, about where you're going into as far as like your career or your profession or your art. This came out again. So it's obviously very valid. A minor injury, bruise or cut, scrape or burn. Be careful, people. Something might hurt you or cut you or burn you. But if you have recently been burnt, cut, or scraped, then this is a validation that this is your reading. Let's see, fame. Tell me a little bit about fame. Fame, I want to live forever. Unsure which option to pick, which direction to go. You're weighing out maybe some choices right now. If you are signing contracts or deals with people, take your time in deciding what's best for you and don't rush into it. And it says, burdened, stressed out by something, working too much, tired. Give yourself a break. You're overworking. It says, work smarter, not harder. So whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're burning yourself out doing it. Divine saying, you have this locked in the bag, whatever this is. Like, take your time with this. Enjoy this part of the process. So, like, you're fearing, like, if you don't keep pushing and doing and creating and putting out and showing up, that you're going to lose an opportunity to achieve this dream or this job. Not to worry about it. Take your time, pace yourself. I'm hearing pace yourself. Anything else, divine? Oh. Okay. Ooh, vacation, spending time relaxing, leisure, luxury. Yeah, maybe you deserve a break. Maybe you're going on a vacation. Don't work while you're on vacation. Enjoy your vacation or your time off or whatever time you set for yourself to relax. Do just that and relax. Divine is saying they know you. They know that no matter where you are, those wheels are always turning and you're always trying to work. So give yourself a break, because sometimes it's that break that we need that's going to help us open us up to see more ideas. It helps us like open us up, open our imagination, and be more creative. And you might actually be inspired for your next creation or your next idea by just relaxing. We have someone here who is strong, muscular, works out, into fitness or into sports. So if this resonates with you, perhaps this is your reading as well. Weird or obsessive behavior, acting strange. What else? What is that? You know what? In love with someone or very strong feelings towards them. This is turning into a love reading. So whoever you are out there, if this is resonating with you, you also may have something on your mind in regards to a love interest that's kind of a part of maybe your tea. Perhaps this is the person that maybe is taking you out on a date, or you're planning to take out on a date, on this dinner date. That might be the tea. In love with someone or very strong feelings towards them. Someone from a different race or cultural background than you. Reset, wanting a second chance, would like to try again. This feels like an extension of yesterday's love reading. Okay, I'll take it. Spiritual, using intuition, divine intervention, divine guidance. Lean in on that intuition right now, in regards to balancing everything. Why I'm feeling pulled to say balance. So you're taking a lot of chances right now with the first card out, dance with death, and leaving old patterns and habits and people, and closing chapters and leaving things behind and stepping into the new, a new job, a new opportunity. And then you also have this like love on your mind, this love interest. They're saying for balance, use your intuition, listen to your heart, and take your time with everything. You don't have to rush these things. If they're meant for you, they're not going to go away. They're going to still be there. Enjoy the process. That's what I keep hearing. So let me gather this up really quick. I'm going to just pull a couple more cards, and then we're going to wrap this up. But it does sound like a lot of really great new things are coming into your energy sometime very soon. Spirit, can you give us any more insight on these opportunities and when we should be expecting them? So the card that came out is exposed, but it came in reverse. So I guess Divine doesn't want us to know when this is supposed to happen. They're not exposing it at this time. What can you tell us, Divine? Anything else about these new opportunities that you can elaborate on? Tell us a little bit more about? Give us a heads up on? Any information would be grateful for. Thank you so much. Please. Okay. Goals reversed. They're not exposing any of our goals right now. They don't want to talk about it. It's a surprise. Then we have support spouse. Support spouse. Anything else? You may be really encouraged. Karma in reverse. Wishing in reverse. I might have to take this into another reading, because now I have a whole bunch more stuff. Why do I do this to myself? Yeah, let me see. We have exposed goals, so we're tabling that. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to share any more information right now in regards to the goals and the jobs that we have coming up, because it's a surprise, but it's also pending on the way things play out. There really is no time frame for this. It's really a matter of you and how this process works and divine timing. Um, things have to play out a certain way. They have to land a certain way. And everyone is like a piece to this puzzle, all the players involved. So there's no specific time at this point. Just know there will be a time. But we do have support, spouse, karma, and wishing. And I'm going to take this to a part 2, but it probably won't be that long. So if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.